What's up, Mavletic lovers and listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Maverick Postgame. We hope some of you got to see some of our athletics this past week. If not, don't worry, because today we got another full show for you as men's basketball battled it out in a crucial conference matchup.
And women's basketball kept their momentum rolling with another strong performance.
Plus, the baseball team came out swinging to start their season off right.
And softball took the field looking to make an early statement.
All of that and so much more as we move ahead into this recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. So with that being said, I'm your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I'm Jordan Browning.
Let's dive into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU athletics. Roll it!
Hello, once again, I'm Jordan Browning.
And I'm Grace Metcalf. Let's hop right in and take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. The Mesa Mavericks put on a defensive clinic and dominated inside in a 69-51 win over South Dakota Mines on Thursday night at Brownson Arena for Blizzard in Brownson. With the win, CMU extends its streak to 3 straight victories, improving to 16-9 overall and 10-7 in RMAC play. The Mavericks now move into three-way, the tie for 5th place with Fort Lewis and UCCS, and sit just one game behind 4th place Black Hills State, who will visit Brownson Arena on Saturday in a crucial matchup. The Mavs set the tone early, taking a 38-27 lead into halftime, but South Dakota Mines fought back with a 17-6 run to tie the game at 44. However, CMU responded with a dominant defensive stretch, holding the Hard Rockers to just 7 points in the final 15 minutes. South Dakota Mines went without a field goal for the last 8 minutes and 58 seconds, missing their final 8 shots as CMU pulled away. Yak Yak led the Mavericks with 16 points and 12 rebounds, recording his 3rd consecutive double-double and his 4th in the last 5 games. Will Mortimer also stepped up, scoring 16 points on 7 of 10 shooting while grabbing 8 rebounds. As a team, the Mavericks controlled the paint, outscoring the Hard Rockers 44-6 down low. They also won the rebounding battle by 22 and shot 52.7% from the field while holding South Dakota Mines to just 31%.
The number 24 Colorado Mesa Mavericks locked in defensively and dominated South Dakota Mines, winning 73-44 Thursday night to secure a first-round home game in the RMAC tournament. Head coach Taylor Wigner emphasizes one key stat: opponents' field goal percentage. The Mavs held the Hard Rockers to just 29.6% shooting, including 20% in the first half. Setting the tone early, that defensive effort helped fuel the offense, as CMU shot nearly 67% in the first quarter, racing out to a 41-16 halftime lead. Olivia Reed-Thine led the way with 23 points and 12 rebounds, recording her 16th double-double of the season despite playing under the weather. She also locked down South Dakota Mines' top post player, holding her to just 5 points. Michaela Moore and Kylie Kravik added 14 points each, while Macy Larson knocked down a deep 3 at the first quarter buzzer. As a team, the Mavericks dominated on both ends, forcing 20 turnovers and converting them into 17 points. They also controlled the paint, outscoring the Hard Rockers 34-16 inside. CMU's defense tied a season high with 11 steals, while holding South Dakota Mines to just 29.6% shooting. Meanwhile, the Mavericks shot 46.4% from the field, hit 6 3-pointers, and built a lead as large as 30 points.
The Mesa baseball team dropped both games of Saturday's doubleheader against Northwest Nazarene, falling 7-5 in Game 1 and 5-4 in a walk-off heartbreaker in Game 2. In the opener, the Mavericks gave up 5 runs in the second inning and couldn't complete the comeback, despite a late push. CMU plated 3 runs in the 6th, including RBI hits from Max Valdez and Christos Stefanos, and added 2 more in the 9th on a Colby Felix single, but it wasn't enough. In Game 2, the Mavericks carried a 4-1 lead into the 7th, but surrendered 4 runs in the bottom half to fall 5-4. Stefanos drove in the first run in the opening inning, and CMU added 2 more in the second and 7th before Northwest Nazarene rallied. As a team, the Mavericks tallied 10 hits in Game 2, while with Stefanos, Colby Felix, and Joey Blank each collecting 2. Starter Liam Hohenstein pitched 6 solid innings, allowing just 1 run while striking out 7 before turning things over to the bullpen. Freshman Jet Walker took the tough luck loss after the Nighthawks' walk-off surge. The Mavericks return home for the first time this season, hosting Montana State Billings in a 4-game series starting Thursday at 1 p.m. at the Diamond.
The Colorado Mesa softball team dropped both games of Sunday's doubleheader against MSU Denver, falling 6-5 in Game 1 on a walk-off single before losing 7-5 in Game 2. The Mavericks finished the weekend with a series split, moving to 6-8 overall and 4-4 in RMAC play. In Game 2, the Mavericks trailed the entire way, giving up runs in all but 1 inning. Bryn Escobar hit her first home run of the season in the 3rd, then sparked a late rally in the 7th with a 2-run double. A sacrifice fly from Delaney Disler made it 7-5, but the Mavs' comeback bid ended on the base paths. As a team, the Mavericks managed to just 7 hits, with Escobar leading the way, going 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Jocelyn Gallegos added 2 hits while 3 different pitchers combined for 5 strikeouts, but allowed 10 hits and 7 runs, 5 of them earned.
The Colorado Mesa beach volleyball team started strong, but fell just short in another tough 3-2 loss to St. Mary's in their final match at the GCU tournament. The Mavs jumped out to a 2-0 lead with dominant wins from Taylor Scherf and Jessica Passy, along with Riley Doherty and Lizzie Hood, who capped off a perfect 6-0 week. But the Gales rallied back, taking the final 3 matches to edge out CMU. The Mavericks now turn their focus to next weekend's Javelina Beach Showdown in Texas, where they'll face a mix of Division I and Division II competition.
The 15th-ranked Colorado Mesa men's lacrosse team dominated on both ends of the field, shutting out William Jewell for over 50 minutes in a commanding 12-3 road victory. J.J. Burmett led the charge with his first hat trick of the season, while Connor Jensen and Logan Smith each added 2 goals. The Mavericks controlled possession, winning 16 of 19 faceoffs and outshooting the Cardinals 52-19. Goalie Shaden Shields kept a clean sheet in the first half, helping CMU improve to 3-0 on the season. Up next, the Mavs stay on the road for a Tuesday matchup against Rockhurst.
The Colorado Mesa swim and dive teams made the most of their final opportunity to qualify for nationals at the CMU Last Chance meet on Saturday. Swimmers John Walgast and Brody Kahurja likely secured spots at the NCAA Division II championships with career best altitude-adjusted times in the 200 IM and 200 breaststroke, respectively. Walgast, a senior, is projected to rank as high as 15th nationally, while Kajuria, a freshman, moved up to 18th. On the diving boards, Aiden Kuhn and Julie Holt surpassed pre-championship qualification standards, while Kenya Meyer and Mimi Licht set new school records in the 1-meter and 3-meter events. 6 CMU women eclipsed the national qualifying mark in the 3-meter, including Holt, who needed a second qualifying score to punch her ticket to Indianapolis. CMU divers also dominated the men's events, with multiple national qualifiers competing at a high level. Now the Mavericks await Wednesday's NCAA selections to see how many athletes will compete at next month's national meet.
For the 3rd straight season, the number 8 Colorado Mesa women's wrestling team captured the NCWWC Region 8 team title and secured a region-high 10 national qualifiers at Saturday's regional tournament at Texas Women's University. The Mavericks dominated with 192 points, finishing 25 points ahead of second place Fort Hays State. 7 CMU wrestlers reached the finals and 4 were crowned championships. Redshirt senior Genesis Martinez won at 103 pounds. Freshman Loriana Pistua claimed the 124-pound title. Erica Smith extended her winning streak to 10 matches with a victory at 145 pounds. And freshman Gretchen Donnelly handed Simon Fraser's Lene Kraken her first loss of the season to take the 160-pound championship. The other 6 national qualifiers included runner-ups Sophia Cornish and Allison Evans. Third place finishers JoJo McDaniel and senior Isabeau Shalak, as well as fourth place finisher Madison Heinzer, and finalist Brooke Curley. With seven freshmen among the 10 qualifiers, CMU is set up for both immediate success and a strong future as the team heads to the NCWWC National Championship on March 7th in Coralville, Iowa, where the top 8 finishers in each weight class will earn All-American honors.
The Colorado Mesa University women's tennis team fell 4-0 to Rockhurst University in a neutral site match on Saturday at the Ernst Grundy Tennis Center. The Mavericks secured a doubles victory at the number 3 spot with Catalina Ballen-Marin and Jane Sturr winning 6-3, but Rockhurst took the other 2 doubles matches and carried that momentum into singles play. The Hawks clinched the duel with wins at number 1, 2, and 3 singles, leaving the remaining matches unfinished. McKenna Livingston, fresh off an upset win the night before, fell to number 44 Ella Coleman and number 1 singles, while Devin Rodriguez and Delia Meyer also suffered losses in their respective matches. The Mavericks will take a week off before traveling to St. George, Utah for a match against Division I Utah Tech on March 7th.
The Colorado Mesa University men's tennis team fell 4-1 to Rockhurst University in a neutral site match on Saturday at the Ernst Grundy Tennis Center. The Mavericks were unable to overcome a strong Hawks lineup that featured nationally and regionally ranked players. Rockhurst swept the doubles matches and secured 3 singles victories to clinch the team win. Freshman Romaine Payen provided CMU's lone point with a hard-fought victory at number 3 singles, winning an 8-6 tiebreaker in the first set before closing out a 6-4 second set win over Joseph Truhler. At the top of the lineup, number 10 Semyon Tishavan held off Henry Scheck 6-4, 6-3, while number 21 Louis Kerner and number 2 regionally ranked Creed Skinner also claimed singles wins for the Hawks. 2 matches were left unfinished, with Emil Holtman leading in the second set at number 5 singles and Diego Manzano winning a first set tiebreaker at number 6. The Mavericks will now prepare for their home opener, a doubleheader against Hawaii Hilo on Sunday, March 9th, marking their first match against a Pac-West Conference opponent.
Now that we have recapped some of the games, it's time to announce our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week goes to Erica Smith. Erica claimed the title at 145 pounds with a 6-2 decision victory over top-seeded Azana King of Schreiber. Smith has now won 10 matches in a row after picking up a technical fall in her first match and a 10-0 technical fall win over Minot State's Hallie Limata in the semifinal. Congratulations, Erica, for your outstanding performance. You are Maverick of the Week. Now it is time for some closing statements. My closing thought is on how women's wrestling put on a dominant performance, winning their 3rd straight regional title. Having 7 freshmen qualify for nationals shows the team's depth and bright future, while the 3 seniors bring valuable experience. Erica Smith's 10-match win streak is impressive, and Gretchen Donnelly's win over an undefeated opponent was a huge moment. If they keep this momentum, they have a real shot at bringing home multiple All-American honors.
My closing thoughts are on the men's tennis team. Even though CMU didn't get the team win, there were plenty of positives. Romaine Payen, the Tufts 2-set win was a big highlight, and Henry Scheck put up a strong fight against a top-ranked player. Some of the unfinished matches were going CMU's way, which shows that they can compete at a high level. With their first home matches coming up, they have a great chance to bounce back and make an impact in the Pac-West.
Now that we have wrapped up all the action from this week and given our closing thoughts, it is time to close the show. Thank you everyone so much for joining us this week on Maverick Postgame. I've been your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I've been Jordan Browning.
Be sure to go check out our channel, 62.2, for more games and updates. We'll catch you next week on an all-new recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, Mavs. Study hard. Go to a game or two. And of course, have yourselves a most amazing day.